Hey, it's Viv, and I'm here with
Mega Man.
Dan G.
So thanks for coming in. I feel like you give me a lot of shit online.
All the time.
See, at least we're open about it. And I wore his shirt.
Thank you for finally repping. Yeah, you could get that. Oh man,
Oh, see,
she didn't tell me it was gonna be more people here. She said pod son.
Who do you think was in the film?
I'll bring some through.
Anyways.
What are y'all, like a large, medium?
Don't excel on me, man.
You ain't know it.
All right, so let's jump right into it. So, how long have you been making music here in Arizona?
Well, I'm from here, so I've always been making music here. But I've been, I say at least 16 years. 16, like officially recording like 16 years.
I like how everybody has that. Like they'll be like, I've been making music for this long, but I've been taking it seriously for a different amount of time.
Well, I mean, I was taking it seriously, but I don't think people were taking me serious for 16 years.
Why not?
I'm just saying because I was young. Like it was like when I was barely like getting my sound together or whatever, you know.
Yeah, what do you mean by taking it serious? Like what switched?
Nah, I was
Putting money into it?
Putting money into it?
Well, I mean, that's the difference now, but I'm saying I was serious about it. I was just saying I wasn't that good yet. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't at my level yet.
And how do you describe your sound to someone that has no idea?
Me personally, I kind of like do Spanish, English, both mixed together. I kind of just go with whatever I'm vibing with. I don't really think I have like a specific sound. Like I like all types of music, so it depends on my mood. Like sometimes I want to do like a love song. Sometimes I like to do like crunk stuff. Like it depends really.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So a creative outlet for you then, huh?
Yeah, it's just kind of like what my vibe is at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And when I first, not ran into you, but when I first like saw you, I think it was maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It was at Hi-Fi because you were like super there. Like I feel like you live there.
Yeah.
And I would always like see you there, and I was like, oh, who's that? And then I asked one of my friends like, oh, who's Dan G?
Yeah.
And then he kind of like told me, and I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
But like now you're doing shows like everywhere, like
time.
not just in Scottsdale, but like Phoenix.
Yeah.
I mean downtown.
Yeah.
So what's that like?
It's cool. I mean, like to me, I think my music just is really good at like clubs and stuff like that. So like I get booked a lot because like a lot of my like fan base and stuff really goes out and stuff like that. So like I bring a lot of crowd everywhere I go. So I think just the owners and everything, like I know the owners like in Scottsdale and all that. They like really rock with me. So it's a blessing, man. It's crazy. Like last couple months, it's like every week I'm booked somewhere.
Yeah, and I would always like be like, where are you gonna be this weekend? Because he's always like a little different.
This is like the first weekend I wasn't booked because like I had some, like my daughter had like performances and stuff.
So you had to come talk to us.
Yeah, so I was like, cool, I'm free this weekend for sure.
You just started doing this thing where you share people's music.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Yeah, I thought about it like a month ago. I was like, show your city love, like the hashtag. Show love to your city, my bad. And so like I was just like one day I was just like, yo, like nobody really like posts each other's stuff for the love. Like nobody really supports each other. Like people say they do, but everyone thinks they're like cooler than each other. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, I'm at this point where I'm having like more eyes on me. So I'm like, I might as well just be the first one to step up and like start doing it for people. You know what I'm saying? So it could be anybody. Like sometimes half the time I don't even know who these people are. I just peep them for the first time and I'm like, dang, like they're dope. So I'll just share it without them even knowing. And then they hit me up like, damn, bro, like you really shared it? Like
You're just carrying on the culture, man.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, and it's kind of like I want to call people out, like not in a rude way, but just in a way it was like saying, hey, dude, you got a lot of followers. You got like a following. Why ain't you sharing people's stuff from here? Like if you're saying you're about the city and about the culture, then why ain't you doing it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throw it on the IG story. Like people look at your IG story. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least do it there. I'll pick like the two favorite ones that I hear, and I'll put them on my actual Instagram thing. But on my IG story, like I'll pick ones that I think like are cool or whatever, and then I'll post those too. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope because like we were talking about attention span. It's so short.
It's
these
short,
days.
yeah.
So like if I'm going through your story and someone's like spitting bars, I'm like, yo, I can just click on their name, follow them.
Yeah, it's easy.
And that's it. And
Yeah.
I'm connected to them now because
Yeah.
I see what's happening.
And the thing is like it doesn't cost you any money to show love. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's
65 minutes.
yeah, like what? I'm gonna lose one follower because they didn't like you. Like I don't care. Like you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'd rather just be like the guy that's like sets an example for other people.
Of course.
Because when I was like struggling to like be heard a little bit, nobody was throwing me a freebie. So I was like, yo, like if I could just do that for someone like barely starting, because there's a lot of good talent that's barely starting.
Yeah.
If I could just shine a little bit of light on them, like I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. You're not necessarily recruiting talent though, right? You just
No, like I'm focused on me, but I like to support them too. Like I feel like everybody everybody needs a little love. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to do that for them.
I always like to ask people, like, you know, what's wrong with the culture? How, and they'll tell me, like, oh, people don't show love to each other. And then I'm like, well, what are you doing to help?
Yeah.
And they're very like, you know, I'm trying to work with other people, but never has anyone said, I'm putting them on my platform.
Yeah,
So that's super awesome.
Yeah.
That's a real level up right there.
yeah. And then other like you know, shout out to Mary King. Like I have like a lot of like famous friends that are like making millions off stuff, and they like watch that and they're like, man, that's great that you're doing
Oh, I
that.
didn't even think about that. I just thought about like Arizona, but then you have
No, like
that are
people like from
no,
outside,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, like that dude was really good. Like, who is he? And like these guys are like, this guy, like he actually kind of like gave me the idea, because when I was dropping my videos out of nowhere, I met him at Hi-Fi actually when I had a show, and he was booked that day too because he's a comedian. And we met each other, and I literally talked to him for like 1 minute, man. And shouts out to him. And then like the next week, I had dropped a music video, and out of nowhere, like he has like 2 million plus followers on all his stuff.
Wow.
So like he like shared it. I'm like, yo, like why am I at 100,000 like in 10 minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and then
that's
I saw he had posted it. So when I was like, yo, if someone that big could do it, why ain't people in our own city doing that? You know what I'm saying? So he kind of did like, you know, influence me to do that a little
Yeah,
bit.
and honestly, I feel like the way you're approaching this is almost like a completely new way that people are approaching the music game. Like, especially since I've been out here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Usually people just try to support their own, and that's it. you
Yeah.
know? But how do you think that we can change it on a larger scale? You know, having more than just you or a couple handful of people trying to do something like this.
I just think it could just turn into like a huge movement everywhere in the world. Like it could be every city, it could be whatever. Like I just want to start a flame up and hopefully it just spreads. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the artist that pulled up to everyone's shows. Like no matter how popular they were, like I would come, me and my manager Megawatts, we would come, show love, and then leave and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would post their flyers and they'd be like, damn, like this guy's doing it, like he's not asking for anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I don't need anything from y'all. Like I just wanted to show love. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's cool to give back to everybody. You know what I mean?
It's necessary.
That's dope. Your album, when did that drop?
My album dropped, I think, last September.
Which album is this?
It was the Jesus one, the Jesus album.
What number is this?
That was, well, I had like 16 mixtapes, and then I did G60. So total, I have like 18 or 19 albums, as you could say.
Okay.
But my last 2 albums were the ones that charted. Like when I dropped G60, it was 64 on the charts.
Yeah, but that one.
That one was whatever. And then Jesus, when I dropped Jesus, that one went number 8.
Yeah,
so that
that's
was the
dope.
one where it was like everyone was like, wait, like this guy's obviously, you know what I'm saying, got
Yeah,
a
on the
following.
iTunes charts and shit.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. So it was cool.
Are you working on anything new?
Yeah, I have a lot of like, the thing is right now I record all the time. I have probably like 10 albums done, but me and my manager are just, the way we're strategizing like what we're doing now is like single, video, push that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
And that's
people's
what works. That's
yeah,
what
I
works.
feel like people's time like how you said, they get over stuff really quick. So if you drop albums, it's like they don't really highlight the songs you want them to highlight. And if you're dropping singles and you got the visual and you're pushing that, they're highlighting that because that's what they have to hear from you.
Right.
So that's how I'm gonna do it from right now.
And I'm a visual person. Like
Yeah.
I love seeing
Yeah.
the music videos to
Yeah.
the singles that, you know, they're cool, but then I see the video and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah, like
now.
with me, I've always been visuals. Like if you see like my stuff, like I normally have a visual to like everything.
Do you have like a go-to visual team?
Yeah, well, like it's
With-
me, Core Capital, and then I have Joseph too. So I have them two, and those are the people I started with. And then this was when like they were rookies too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So we kind of like came together, and they're doing their thing. They're doing great. I'm doing better, and it's just like we always just had that loyalty with each other. So I was like, why go?
So
with
how
someone
long?
else?
How long has that relationship been going on?
With Core, I think Core film. I think I was like one of the. I might have been. I don't know. Might have been his first video, and that was like maybe 6 years ago. And then Joseph. So it was like before all that
Yeah.
cool stuff. And then Joseph, it was probably like 5-6 years ago.
Oh wow.
So I just like stayed with them since then.
If you were to drop an album, when do you think that would be?
If it was up to me and like I had it.
Like next year, end of the year?
I would probably do it like the beginning of the year. Like my birthday's January, so if I was to do it, I'll probably do it around my birthday.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah. So.
And big shows coming up. Obviously festivals. How do you
Yeah.
like doing festivals?
They're the best because everyone there's for the music. Everyone's there, like, you know, people. It could be 15,000 people and 2 people know you, but if you're good and the sound's good and you're a good performer,
Like, who's this person? Let me look him up.
yeah, like they definitely. And I have a lot of people I gain like that. So it's a blessing. They're definitely my favorite shows because everyone's there to have a good time. They're not there to be like, yo, I'm too cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the first person left you starstruck at a festival?
Honestly, like my favorite artist always was Jay, like Jay-Z, but I don't know, dude. Like I have never been that like, oh my God. Like I've met a lot of famous people, but they're always like, I've always gotten introduced to them like I'm on the festival too, so they've never treated me like I was like a fan.
And
or
you don't
something.
want to be like that,
Nah.
you know?
Nah, like I've never wanted to be like that because I always see myself like on their same level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not on some cocky shit, but like on some real shit. Yeah.
That's dope. The next festival you have is Colorado?
Yeah, I got Global Dance Festival in Colorado at the Bronco Stadium.
Wow.
Dope.
Yeah, and that's with like Gucci Man, Future. I know Dead Mouse is there. Who else is there? Oh, damn. Rich the Kid, Juicy J, just a bunch of like EDM and hip hop guys. Like it's gonna be fun, definitely.
That's
I'm excited
dope.
for that. Yeah.
Besides all your shows coming up, anything else you're working on?
Just
I
honestly,
mean, the merch, you're like super pushing the merch.
yeah,
so.
I'm selling a lot of merch and stuff, but like I'm very just trying to stick this logo in everyone's head. So like if you like look at any of my social medias, you just see this pop up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm very smart when it comes to like branding shit in people's heads. And like I'm just focused. Like I'm working nonstop. Like I wake up at 4. I have a day job. You know what I'm saying? I work at night. Like I'm a full-time father. Like I like being busy. Like if I can't just sit there and still, you know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
don't have time to date?
Yeah, I got time to do it. So stupid. No, I got time for that. But it's just like I just like to stay focused on stuff because the moment I feel like I'm not focused, like someone else might be creeping up on me.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and then like now with like, because you're very like you're like an open book on, and I'm sure there's stuff that you don't put on your Instagram, but people see you working all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So they know like kind of to match your energy.
Yeah, and then it's funny because I have like artists like hit me up like, damn man, like I'm trying to get like you. I'm like, hey, keep pushing, bro. Like I'm like, yo, I was trying for 16 years. Like now I'm getting the calls. Like
Let them know what it takes.
I'm like, you gotta grind, bro. Like this ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just as fast as you can sleep on yourself, they're gonna sleep on you quicker. So if you ain't waking them up every freaking minute, like they ain't gonna pay attention to you long enough. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So it's cool, and my life's just getting better and better. So it's just cool.
exciting.
But to me, it's about like treating people well, being a good person, and you know what I'm saying, working hard. That's what it's about to me, like building relationships.
When's your next Arizona show? Or
My
like
next
club
AZ
appearance? Or
Honestly, I don't even know. Like I've been
you're like my manager.
for
Where
real.
is
Like
he?
I've been knowing like 2 weeks ahead, so I'll promote those like 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
it's like on depending on how much they pay type
Oh,
shit. At this
okay.
point. But like I'm not like I haven't done like a free show in at least like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
That's
blessing.
dope.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
get
blessing.
money.
Hey, but let everybody know, how long were you doing free shows for?
Oh, a long time. Like I said, it was been like 16 years. The last 2 years is where I like glowed up a little bit. But before that, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? I was doing just like they're doing, trying to sell tickets, trying to like whatever. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes.
That's dope. Where can we find you online?
Online, I'm at Dann G 602, DANNG 602, and that's like on every platform. It's the same thing.
Dope. Well,
So rapping Phoenix, no matter where, huh?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man. Yeah, like Phoenix is my
Support
hometown.
the
so-
area.
Yeah, like completely the area. You know what I'm saying? I've always just showed love to everybody. So
dope. Well, thanks for stopping by, and
Dann
thank
G.
you for
Yeah.
sharing like everybody's stuff on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
You're setting an example. That's dope.
yeah, I hope everybody starts doing it too. So
Dope.
Yeah. On the
Alright.
come up, man.
yeah,
All right, thanks for coming by.
yeah, no problem.